Hello and welcome to Golden Lion Tarot. Today we will be doing another 3-pile pick a card tarot reading, all on the topic of messages from your heart chakra. So again, I love doing these pick a card readings because I believe it is a wonderful way to help develop your intuition. So if you want to take a moment to pick which pile is right for you, it will give you a moment to help integrate and understand how to use your intuition. I like to take each individual pile and connect it to my heart chakra or my sacral chakra or my third eye chakra, or all three at the same time, and just feel into the energies of each pile. And depending on how my heart feels in relation to that specific pile, then that is how I like to pick my reading. All right, so if you want to pause the video and do that, then go right ahead. And today we'll be talking about any messages that your heart chakra would like to relay to you. Maybe some insights or some hidden message that maybe you are aware of or unaware of that could help to integrate and heal pieces of your soul fragments that may have been lost along the 3D path. All right, so I'll just take a look at pile number 1, and all of these crystals are the same type of crystal. I honestly cannot remember what kind of crystal this is, but I feel like I want to call it like a rose agate, but I'm not really sure. If any of you know what these crystal slices are or what you think it might be, I would love to hear your opinion. Also, if you could please leave me a like and a thumbs up and a subscription, I would be really appreciative of that. There are gorgeous slices of some sort of beautiful rock that this earth produced. I can always see a face in this one. And pile 3. It's like a buttercream color with bits of like burnt red, gray, and white. Look at that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and place pile 2 and 3 over here. And we'll get started on pile number 1. All right, we chose this beautiful agate type of crystal. All right, and today I'm using Osho Zen Tarot, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, Morgan Greer Tarot, the Elemental Oracle, and possibly another Oracle deck, possibly the Magical Spell Card and Guide. All right, so this is the Psychic Tarot deck, and we've got awareness, and the question that I asked the cards today are, if you could please give me messages. Oh, the Tree of Life. And this is the Tarot of Dreams deck. I asked if you could please give me messages from my viewers' heart chakra. The 5 of Swords, This is about trials and tribulations, discontented, disconnected energies. Then we've got the Two of Coins, all about juggling and trying to make things work out smoothly. Lots of juggling. Oh, beautiful. Flowering. That reminds me of the heart chakra right there. That feels like the Empress card. But I know it is not. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Then we've got, ooh, Thunderbolt. That looks like a lot of harsh energies, but all in order to become something bigger, something wholer than the 3D self. Guidance, beautiful. Spiritual guidance from your angels. As always, they're always with you. All you have to do is ask for them to show you that they are around you, and they will find a way to do that. The Page of Rods. This is about going out and finding something that makes you happy, finding your heart's desires. The Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Another 8. We've also got the Eight of Swords, being wrapped up in one's mind. And the Sun. Lovely. So, this card shows me that you're doing really good. That you've had a lot of emotional pain, but you know that it's almost like you're on the upside of it, possibly. I'm not saying there isn't a lot of pain there still, because it looks like there truly is. You can still feel the pain from your heart. I feel like your heart wants to acknowledge pain that you have. A lot of pain that you've had throughout your whole life. Maybe you're really acknowledging it now. So let me take a moment to rearrange these cards so that you can see them better. Let's see. Beautiful. This always is a pleasant sight to see, the Sun card in any tarot reading. So great. I'm just going to put that angel up there because your angels are taking care of you. Thank God. It looks like you talk to your angels. You're aware of your angels. And if you don't talk to them enough, now would be the time to do so, because they want you to acknowledge them. They want you to be aware that they are with you. It looks to me that the pain from your heart might be stemming from a deep, dark, not even dark, but yes, dark. I want to say dark because it almost feels like from childhood. It's like your destiny. It's like what you planned to feel when you came to Earth. So I believe that before we come to Earth, we set in motion certain factors that are going to be super painful, meaning through our family most of all. A lot of our first pain that we ever experience is from our parents. So I feel like these cards may be acknowledging the pain that you have felt as from a childhood. I feel like it's starting to really surface in your life today. I feel like I see a little boy laying down and sleeping at night in this card. And we've got moon energy, moon in Aquarius. So maybe you felt very different as a child, or you felt different than the rest of your family. A lot of light workers and star seeds do. And it's a very big, gaping wound left on the heart all throughout our lives when we try very hard to fit into our families. And most of the time, we end up taking on our family's hardships and our family's negative traits, and we make them into our own. We end up juggling them back and forth with the truth of who we are, which integrates this strange sort of being, which is a cross between a light worker and a 3D being. And we lose part of our soul as we do this. And it's super painful, but we normally feel like it's the only way we can survive is if we start mimicking the ones that love us, or the ones that tried to love us. I feel like because you had to become like your family, which you didn't want to, but you saw it as your only way of survival, it put you in chains and it made you feel like you were imprisoned. And I feel like this is how you felt through most of your childhood. Just like always trying to adapt, always trying to become something. You just felt out of place. Maybe people didn't understand you, so you just quit talking about a certain way that was in your heart. Feel that you closed your heart off. Her heart's wide open. It's like we can see right into her heart in this picture, but she can't see anything else. It's like she almost feels like her heart's wide open, naked. And I feel like your heart was so open as a child that it was beyond painful. I mean, it almost felt like right now it's hurting my heart to think about it. So I feel this is a serious pain that you need to acknowledge right now. I feel that you are, because this shows me that things are getting broken down. Places in your heart are being broken down. You've acknowledged this awareness already. You know what's going on. So it's just a matter of time and a matter of you really looking at it and addressing it and asking your heart, what do you need from me to heal? Talk to your heart. Ask your heart what it needs. Ask your guides what you can do to help heal this pain that you have. And I think that will help move things along quicker, because I see you are working on this. I think you're working hard on becoming something different, on trying to heal that childhood wound. Probably there's nights that you lay in bed confused, because wondering what all this is, because if you'd only known when you were a baby child, then you wouldn't have had all this pain. But here's you at the end of your reading, in search of new. It's like you have this brand new, beautiful, sparkling light that you are guided to, and you have growth on that road, and it's new, but you do have some of your like rods in the fire on this new road. So the excitement of it being new is there, but also you feel the pain of it being new. So it's almost like it hurts because it's so new to you, that you feel that if you were farther along that you would have more. But the truth is you're always exactly right where you need to be, and you need to send love to exactly where you are right now on your journey. You need to love exactly where you are on your journey. Yes, you might be new on this journey. You might actually feel like you don't have it all figured out right now, but That's the beauty in rediscovering yourself. And that's you tearing down your old beliefs so that you can feel how beautiful it feels to lay in the sun and feel every one of your cells being drenched by the love of who you are becoming. And just remember that your childhood, like this was your childhood destiny. This was your destiny as a child to have this pain. As much as it hurt, you're going to be able to use your pain for good in this world. And that's the whole reason this even happened in the first place. As with all light workers and all star seeds, the way we're able to help others is by experiencing that deep feeling of pain. And the trauma that you sustained will be how you lead in the future, and your guides right now are leading you, so they also understand what pain feels like. That's why they are angels. That's why they are your angels, because they too know what this trauma feels like to the core. And your heart wants you to know that as you look at this more and more, as you look at this more and more and become aware, that's you, just your heart will blossom and open, and it will also reclaim the lost parts of itself in order to feel whole. And that is exactly what this is all about. So that's really beautiful. I feel like, I guess I'm going to use I guess we'll use a spell card, a magical spell card. All right. And we will just give a little bit of love towards your heart right now. I ask this card to shed love and light and to pile one's heart. They're getting a little sticky there. Let's give them one more time. All right. Aw, we've got safe home. Aw, that's so sweet. Safe home. I cast this circle around about. Safety now is beyond doubt. Oh, this is so precious. So this is card number 39, and I'm just going to say it 3 times for the stability of the energy to help instill this into your life and into your heart and into your home. Safe home. I cast the circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. I cast the circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt. So that's a really beautiful message from your guides. All right, pile number 1. I thank you for watching, and if you could please leave me a like and a comment and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, thank you. Just getting your cards and your crystal. All right. And this reading will be on the topic of messages from your heart chakra. Oh, wow, beautiful. You've got number 19, light. Wow, it just looks like she's being drenched with higher power wisdom. She's glowing with it. It's really beautiful. Ooh, the Fool. You have stars in your eyes, moon dust in your lungs. You are a child of the cosmos, ruler of the sky. It's really gorgeous. Then we've got Palace of Wands. So this is all about integrating and being your passionate self. Then we've got Five of Coins, feeling left out. All right. Then we've got Three of Coins, working and creating, collaboration. Mars in Capricorn. So working hard on business opportunities. Ooh, ripeness, number 9. Got ripeness. Oh. And then we also have exhaustion. Ooh, okay, so maybe you're feeling a bit beat up, feeling like a robot, feeling stuck in a never-ending routine. Inner voice is calling to you. That beautiful crystal and dolphin energy. So it looks like you have like an aquatic energy to your being, to your soul calling. Maybe dolphin guides or mermaid guides. Aquatic life. And then we've got, oh, okay. So now we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is like feeling the ultimate love amongst different people, around, amongst our loved ones. Family love, the Ace of Rods, passionate beginnings, and judgment. So whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. And this is like a reckoning. All right, let's see if we can get these cards situated a little more. I know there's a glare in the middle of the screen. To put these up here. I feel like with these top 2 cards, your spirit guides are calling for you to have a new beginning. And I think your heart is calling to you to have a new beginning. I think your heart is experiencing a sort of loneliness feeling. Mercury and Taurus. Feeling maybe left out of communications, left out of maybe friend groups. Not having people to talk to. Not having people to associate with. Maybe feeling like you're caught in a never-ending routine. That could be the 3D world or a job or the routine of your day. I feel like you can be exhausted from this, but something is ripening through this exhaustion. Something is ripening really well. Something is being blessed, and it's going to be ready to pick soon. I feel like this is the energy that you are calling for. Your heart is calling for passion. Purple just reminds me of royalty and having it all, and just like, there's just like, it's like when I feel purple things, I feel like full and like bountiful and just at peace. And red makes me feel like fiery and passionate, like desires, or like the passion in my belly to go forth and create something. So I feel like maybe you're lacking that. Your heart is calling for that. I feel like with the 5 of Coins, oh, and this I feel like is your spirit guides also calling for you. through your heart chakra, I feel that when you get still and quiet, you can feel the love inside your heart from your guides. But I feel that there could be some turmoil within your heart, maybe lacking. I feel like you may be lacking friendships or a certain sort of family life that you desire to have. I feel like you may have lost friendships. You may have lost friendships because of your awakening or because of the way you've changed. You just don't. You have this fiery new beginning inside of you, and they just don't have it anymore. You feel maybe exhausted when you're around your old friends, which is natural. A lot of star seeds and light workers end up losing a lot of friends as they wake up. It can be quite a lonely journey, but there's a reason for that loneliness. When you're alone, this is what you become. You find the moon dust in your lungs. You find the stars in your eyes. You find out that you are a child of the cosmos and that you are something that your heart yearned for all this time, and it's finally opening up, and you just cannot become this beautiful new person when you're hold on to those old friends, and you know this, and you're okay with losing these friends, I feel like, but you're ready to have this judgment. So I feel like your heart is calling for you to just see, this is going to be the end result. This is going to be the end result, and your judgment is coming. And that could be annoying to you to hear that it's coming, but you need to hold strong because you are the light and you are integrating the light, and you just cannot hear the light when you're around people right now. You need to be super duper alone. Loneliness can hurt at times because there's something really comforting about having another human being to share your life with, to share your ideas, to just share your day with. There's something super comforting about that with humans. And I know I've also had to take the soul's journey of becoming alone, and that was in order to integrate the light. So just all you can do is just really put love into your heart. Love where you are right now at this stage, because they are all stages. We know that energy changes all the time, and this is just a moment. And when you just take comfort in knowing that you are enough for your own self, you are enough. You do not need anyone else to help you to find who you are and to give yourself companionship. You can be your own companion. I think that if you just find hobbies, find what you truly, truly love to do, that's what this time is for you. It's your time to find not only the light, but also your hobbies. You're becoming a different human being. You need to be alone so that you can find what you really love to work on, what you're passionate about, where your passion is, because as human beings on this earth, we are all supposed to be creators. That's just naturally what we are. And when we're wrapped up in the 3D world, we can't create. So we just become like a robot. But this time for you being alone is giving you the time to find out exactly who you are so that you can create magic into this life. I know that this is hard on your heart at times, and it can feel like your heart is bleeding. You feel so lonely at times, and you miss the companionship of having a friend. But you will, you will have the passion just in the air again. The passion will just be all around you, and you will have the friends and family. You will have family. You will have family. You will have people to call your family after the time of being alone is over. You will have complete fulfillment. You will have completed your tests. This is a test given to you by yourself, and you will complete this. You will not feel sad forever. You will not be blue forever. It'll be like all of a sudden out of nowhere, you get as soon as you get your passions, as soon as you find out your passions and you start working on them, then you will come out of this lonely feeling. But not until then. And that's okay. Don't be in a hurry to get out of this lonely period, because this is where you're finding yourself. This is where your inner voice will be found. And the longer that it takes, the more brighter you become. You're ripening. You're ripening. You are going to have such a beautiful family. You're going to have friends that you call your family. So, yes, just send love to your heart, because all that you can do to heal this part of your heart right now is acknowledge that this is happening and send love to it. And just acknowledge where you are. Say, oh, beautiful heart, I'm sorry that you feel lonely today, but you are going through serious changes and you are becoming somebody new. And I just have to be good enough for you right now. I have to be your friend. And your heart will heal more if you talk to it like your heart is your friend, your companion. All right, I'm just going to take a card, a magical spell card to say for your heart. All right, best possible decision. Number 18, Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me to see what must be known. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So this is what you can say to your heart if you're feeling lonely and blue and it overrides you at times. Ask your heart what you are not seeing, and your guides will come in and help you to feel this emotional energy and give you answers to why you are feeling so emotional about feeling lonely or sad. So ask your guides, ask your heart, or ask Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. All right. Thank you, pile number 2, for being a part of my tarot channel. If I could ask you to please leave me a like, and you can subscribe and leave a comment or share with a friend. I would greatly appreciate, oh, there goes a crystal. I would greatly appreciate that and your support. Let's just get this one out for the next crystal and the next reading. Okay, pile number 3. This is your crystal. I feel like this crystal is showing me like a wall, a distinct wall that you may have up, that you may have built. I feel like you built a wall, some sort of a barricade. Maybe your heart did. Maybe you did around your heart. I also see a triangle in there. Triangles mean something to you. And I get hair slivers in my, because I also cut hair. So I get hair slivers under my fingernails. That's what that is. Okay, let's get into your reading. Pile number 3. Let's see. Messages that your heart chakra would like to share with you are... Oh, sacrifice. Is your heart sacrificing, or are you sacrificing for your heart? Pile number 3. I feel like you're sacrificing something. Let's get that where you can see it. That looks really important. It's really beautiful. Ooh, the world. So you're sacrificing for the world? Okay. King of Wands. So you're sacrificing for the world, and you've sacrificed your desires for the world. Or so it feels. Ooh, the Magician. What do you want to create? Pile number 3. Your heart is yearning to create something. Ooh, more passion. The King of Wands. Ooh, the Tower. And we've got past lives. Could you imagine being a squid in a past life? It's a really neat card. All these different beings that one can become. Most of them are human looking. Participation. We've got more passionate energy. Ooh, the source. You are the source. The source is within you. Ten of Cups. Is this going to be a love reading? Looks like that with that card. Justice. So you want justice in your love life. Queen of Swords. You don't put up with any bull anymore. Do you still put up with bull from the opposite sex? Pile number 3. No? Good. Let's see. And last card, the Chariot. So you're harnessing energy. You're harnessing your own energy. You're harnessing your good side and your negative side. Your heart is in reparation of harnessing these energies. Have you harnessed these energies yet? Pile number 3. I feel like you've sacrificed love. I think your heart has sacrificed love. The Tower. So you've had a serious collapse within your life. Some terrible, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking times in your life. Definitely more than one. I feel like you've sacrificed a lot. You've sacrificed love and harmony. You've sacrificed feeling beautiful. You've sacrificed feeling like you've sacrificed your dreams. You've sacrificed love. You've sacrificed. Wow. I feel like your heart is yearning for a love relationship. Your heart's yearning to feel loved, to also love. I feel like this is your spirit guides. And this is the feeling that your spirit guides want you to feel, like this beautiful woman. I feel like you're done sacrificing. Are you done sacrificing, pile number 3? If you're not, that's okay. It takes a while. And then once you get good at it being true to yourself, then we also have little slip-ups. The Tower always only comes. See the ray of sunshine coming through here? The Tower is actually a positive card. It just breaks up things that we do not want anymore. So thank you, Tower card, for being in our lives. Even though you brought our lives just crumbling down. The only way we can become the king of all that we want to be is by embracing the Tower, coming and destroying all the old relationships out of our lives. There's no way we can truly... I feel like you weren't able to be yourself in any of your relationships. You were never... I feel like you kind of found love. You found love here and there. But you never, ever found the depth of love in a relationship that you deserve. I think that you've participated throughout many, many lifetimes. You've participated in this 3D experience over and over and over again. And I feel like you have found love here and there, but has anybody treated you the way that you necessarily need to be treated in order to fulfill your passions? You've given the world to them. You've given the world to them. You've got the King of Wands twice. Dang. Okay, so you've given the world. You've given all of your passions. Your heart is crying. Your heart is crying to be you. Your heart is crying for you to be you within relationships. You've never been able to truly be you, and you've given the world in every relationship that you've ever been in. And all you've asked in return is for you to be loved for who you are. And I feel like this is why every relationship crumbled. Because you loved these people in all their weird sides. You gave the world. You've given love. You've given the world. You've participated over and over and over again. Could be you've participated over and over in this lifetime. You've given the world over and over and over. So I feel like your heart is yearning out for a love relationship where you can truly be you and embrace your passions and just be appreciated for how beautiful and how passionate you are at the things that you are passionate about. I feel like you may have sacrificed your passions to be in relationships just to feel loved. And it worked for a little while. You did feel the love connection. But in the end, it was never enough, because when you sacrifice your passions, you never fully feel loved, because they're not really loving you. They're loving a fake version of you. So in return, you never feel loved. Okay, so then you break this down. You break out of all these relationships. Break it down. Break it down. Mars energy, kabash, kaboom, gone. Which brought horrible pain. But this is the ending. It's like you've become a badass biatch. And you're going to just say up front who you are and what you are. And if they don't love you, then too bad. And this probably has created a lot of alone time for you. But you know who you are now. You're not afraid to say who you are now. And your heart has healed so much because of this. Your heart says thank you. Yes, there is still some bruises and dents within your heart, but to be able to be the badass bitch that you are now is bringing justice to your relationships. You're feeling like royalty. And even though you may not have a relationship quite yet, you will. You will, because you're going to be all of who you are this time. And your heart is healing because of this. And when the time is right, Spirit will bring in this relationship for you. And all the work that you have done, will bring all the pieces together, and you will shine like the sun. So your heart is just like overwhelmed with joy and happiness. So feel into that energy. If you feel lonely or sad at all, if you're without a relationship right now, that's only because your heart is there mending and becoming whole again. Yeah. You're the king of your passions now. You know exactly what you love. And you're not going to sacrifice what is important to you and give the whole world away again and sacrifice time and time again, because you're too beautiful. You're gorgeous. You have a beautiful heart. And it's time. The only reason they all fell apart is so you could find what you're passionate about. And look at you, just ready. I see you just like shining this orb onto your love life. Because you've done all this work, you're shining this orb onto your love life. And give your heart some time. It's very, 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 very valuable time to your heart right now. And your heart is owed this time. You owe your heart this time. And you're going to grow out of this. So I send love to your heart because your heart is beautiful. And now we're just going to pick a magical spell card to help heal your heart and your love and your relationships. Wisdom, number 7. All right, it's pile number 3. You have wisdom now. Yes, you do. You have wisdom now. This is you, and this is you acting like a badass owl. All right, wisdom. On Wednesday, with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So you can use this as a spell or an incantation, or you can just jot this down and say it a few times whenever you feel the pain of your heart coming up again over the loss of your relationships in the past and not being loved for who you were. Because you will be loved for who you are now that you have made sure that that is how you will be loved. All right. Wisdom, number 7. On a Wednesday, with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. On a Wednesday, with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So waxing is when the moon is collecting energy. So you don't necessarily have to say this on a Wednesday, but if you'd like to say it on a Wednesday when the moon is collecting energy, you can do this spell, or you can just do it anytime. It doesn't matter, however it feels good to you. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. Yep, you've already renewed your wisdom, so this will just set it in stone and help heal your beautiful heart chakra. All right, thank you, pile number 3. I send you lots and lots of love and healing energies for your beautiful heart and your beautiful soul. If you could please give me a like or subscribe and leave a comment in the bottom of the messaging platform, I would be greatly appreciated for that. And as always, I send you my love and blessings to you. Thank you.